Hello and welcome back to World of Tanks with DeadMooseGaming himself. He's made a reappearance back from the dead. He's here to show you this game he had in the E25. So, I'm sure there are quite a few people who are aware of what this vehicle is all about. I'm not going to put down any false pretenses. This tank's overpowered as hell. I mean, with my current setup, with camouflage net, I have a 63% camouflage rating. So in other words, that wipes off 63% of an opponent's view range when they're trying to spot me, at least. So yeah, as you'd imagine, that's quite powerful. And this gun also is quite the beast. 135 alpha, I think, with 150 penetration on its standard rounds, and it has a blistering rate of fire. And the DPM is about 3000 at tier 7. In other words, it's ridiculous. And I forgot to mention the fact that this gun is also super accurate. It's about 0.3 accuracy, I think, maybe 0.32 or something like that. But distinctive German accuracy. Then, of course, you also have the fact the horsepower per ton ratio of this vehicle is over 26. So this vehicle is ridiculous. The only sort of negative thing is its armour, really, and even then, you can get some troll bounces off the top, because you're shooting down at it at such an angle that it can just ricochet right off. So yeah, I've started hitting some light tanks. I think I also hit that KV-1S as well, yeah I did. This is very favourable matchmaking. With the new matchmaking 9.18, I think this patches, especially since this tank's preferential matchmaking as well, you can get some really nice results. And these shots are just stupid, Brit. Those two shots, they shouldn't have hit, but they did because E25 things, I suppose. Not going to complain too much about them though, because it's all damage to me. And to be honest, in this match, I pretty much have to do well. There's no reason for me not to do well. So, putting some fire into that type. He gets kind of lucky, actually. The fact that second shot didn't hit. The third shot not so much, but the second shot should have connected, I feel. But it doesn't matter anyway. He's crippled now, and he's not going to do anything too stupid, I suspect, anytime soon. So, we are losing currently, but not by much. It can swing around very quickly, as it does in World of Tanks. You see these matches all the time where it's 9:15, or well, not 9:15, because that would mean the match is finished, wouldn't it? Maybe 9:13 or something like that, and the losing team, the underdogs, in fact, pull out the victory. So I'm talking to my WZ here because if you take a look at that eastern side of the map, they've won that side, and we have domination over the cap, really. So my plan was to wait until they come round and shoot them as they come, sort of like World War I, cavalry charging into machine gun style sort of thing, which is quite apt as this is German tanks, so you know it works. But yeah, that probably won't happen for quite a while because they are quite slow vehicles. The EZ8's quite fast and the Type, but the IKV is fairly slow and the KV-1 is fairly slow as well. Speaking of medium tanks with mobility, here's the Type T-34, Chinese knockoff of the Russian. And I'm trying to support my artillery here. And that one actually bounces, which is quite annoying, considering that, you know, it's a tier 5 medium. I was leading the shot, but the EZ8 stopped, so I couldn't hit him. I mean, it's not too surprising that I'm not spotted yet, but because I'm quite far away and there are bushes in the way. But wait until we get further down the line in this game and you'll see how powerful this tank's camouflage can be. So a 6-8 was fairly close still. And I was trying to spot out that Type T-34 who I suspected would be making a push down there. But that Type 62 is probably our main concern right now. I sort of parked myself into that bush so that I could spot anything that was coming. And yeah, look at this. Granted, there's a tree in front of me, but that was about 200 meters away, and he didn't spot me. It speaks volumes about the power of this tank, really. It is a beauty. Sure, you can complain at me for buying it, but I don't care. It's good. It's a fun tank. So I want to shoot this guy, take him out of the game, which I do. Want to try and get this guy's tracks, but he's not going away. And that's when the IKV whacks one into me, right in my rear, and that was quite painful. It means my fuel can't speak today. But that means my fuel tanks are gone. Also get hit by the Type T-34, and here's the artillery. I decided to pull away because I didn't trust my traverse speed to be enough to dodge his shot. And this tank has got thin armor, despite the stupid angling. I thought I would go for it there, but not only do I notice that he's looking my way, but I also considered where that IKV would be. And I actually killed him. That's going to change things. It's going to make my job a much more easy task. And look at this. Again, there are trees in the way, which I'm exploiting to the maximum effect. This guy isn't going to spot me. He has no hope. And I'm firing APCR now because, you know, it's the end of the game. There's a potential pools medal, in fact. 3 artillery remaining. And if I can nail them all, then that's going to be a pools medal for me. So I look and then I see, yeah, I can outrun him now. Use the hill to my advantage so I can get around him. Use the handbrake turns. And yeah, this guy's not going to get shot. The thing is now, with the stun mechanic, I might not even die from a direct hit. I might just take 400 odd damage or something like that. And there's the stun coming in. M44 splashes me. I decide to not use my first aid kit, sorry. Because I was thinking that if I get splashed again and one of my crew members gets knocked out, that's going to be a much more inconvenient situation. So there's the M41, and I do rush the first shot, which is a bit bad of me. But this guy's not going to spot me. He hasn't got a hope in hell. And I take him out of the game as well. So now I'm going to be a bit of a beg and ask that Crusader for the pools, because let me put it this way. I want that pools, and I want it badly. And then the M44 inexplicably decides to make this play right in the open, and I shut him down. So that's a good game. Fast and Furious game in E25 actually. A very good result coming from it, and a pools medal, which I think must be my second pools medal. Second or third. So it's quite a monumentous achievement for me. And I was very happy with the result. So let's take a look at the results and see how I did. So here we are at the results screen. So that was an ace tanker, unsurprisingly, for my pools medal and my Dimitri's medal, I suppose. That's how it's pronounced. The high caliber medal, the tanker sniper medal, and of course the Top Gun medal as well. So that was 1,495 base experience for my 3,762 damage. Now that's not actually that much for a pools medal, so it came fairly easily, but you know, I had to position myself a little bit so I can maximize my damage. But you know, as I say, it wasn't the hardest match I've played in this game. Made a bit of profit because I ended up firing quite a lot of APCR at the end. And that's because I carry a decent amount on the E25, because the penetration can be a bit lacking. But with the new matchmaking, I might not have to do that as much. So I have to bear that in mind for the future. There's nothing really interesting of note other than that. I got over 3,000 experience for this because I had a double. It was my double for the day, so there's that, I suppose. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I don't know when I'll upload next. Maybe it will be next week, maybe it will be next month. I'm not sure really. But having said that, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.